title, so very exciting.
So Duke is a 7th grader in the black singlet there on the near screen, and then on the far side is Manfredi, a 9th grader. So normally in these weights you do have the younger guys. This is an extreme though, a 7th and a 9th grader to the stage.
Yeah, typically maybe a 9th, 10th grader matchup in this finals right now, but Peter Duke looking good, looking to make history.
And I think
get pulled to the center any second.
Yep, just kind of waiting to get things going and even things out on both matches. You're going to see on the far side, the blue mat, that is the Division 2. And if you want to stream that, you can do that on the NYS network. Again, we are live from the Times Union Center in downtown Albany, New York. Brian Sinkoff alongside former Harvard standout Stephen Keith, an All-American in college as well. Yours truly just wrestled on the high school level in Maryland, Stephen, so I don't have the accolades you do, but nevertheless, here we are getting set. Going to be very interesting to see how this thing starts at 99 pounds, Division 1, as you're going to see Duke probably be the aggressor here early.
And there's an early high crotch attack to a takedown. Gets to work right away. Herricks looking to get out, but able to secure is Duke.
Yep, so Duke, we said immediately, I watched him his first couple of matches, and you see the nationally ranked guys are the guys that have the undefeated records. They're always going to be the aggressor early. They're never going to wait. They're going to try to score those too quick.
We just saw right there a potentially dangerous call on Duke's bar arm. Slipped up his back a little bit. Duke signaling to the ref he's going to go optional start on top.
So he's going to obviously... He's going to score for Manfredi, who's going to get the 1 for the escape. So 2-1 now, and Duke is going to work from standing here and try to get some more takedowns points.
Working from the front headlock right here, looking to go behind is Duke. He's behind, but he's got to get him down to the mat for his takedown. So no points yet, but there it is.
There it is. So he does get the control. There's another 2. So now up 4-1.
Looking to score some back points here. And you can just see the chain wrestling by Duke. You know he's a veteran to high-level wrestling. Hopefully they watch this guy's shoulder right here. Got to protect the athlete.
And, give Manfredi some credit, he's trying to wrestle down there. Obviously knows what he's up against. A guy that a lot of people are talking about, whispers in the stands about the 7th grader, and people here wanting to see just how good this 12, 13-year-old is.
Right.
Wrestling wise beyond his, no doubt about it.
Come back to the center. We got a little bit of blood here for Peter Duke.
Yep. So Duke, we're going to start the blood time, which will be 5 minutes. And again, just if you're watching at home or you're streaming somewhere on the NFHS network, we want to let you know that the blood time is 5 minutes. That's to stop the blood. To clean the blood, they stop that 5 minute, and cleaning is a whole separate time. It's not part of the time.
Right.
And referees just checking about the blood. You saw Duke there getting treated there. Pretty quick, 29 seconds of blood time, so no problem on that one at all.
Looks like maybe he just split his lip and wipe it real quick. So a 4-1 lead. Duke's going to go optional start again. Letting him go. Here's neutral. Right in on a leg attack again. Switching to a double.
Very similar to what we saw to open this bout. He lets him up again. So we got an early 6-2 lead now.
And there's a high crotch attempt coming from Manfredi, but good defense here by Duke. Getting him flat. Pulling at his elbow. Manfredi holding on tight as he can. Still fighting off this takedown. No score yet.
I tell you, Duke really. That was for the other match. We got 7 seconds left here in this first period.
And they're going to look to maybe get 2 right here in what's called a Merkel position, right at the buzzer. So Manfredi doesn't necessarily agree.
Yeah, I don't know that his coaches do either, but nevertheless, it's 8-3, Duke with the lead. He decides he wins the toss, he defers, so Manfredi takes bottom there as Duke decided to defer, and looks like Duke is going to let him up, score the point for Manfredi. So now it's 8-4, but it's been really a Duke takedown clinic thus far.
It has, it really has, and just calling neutral now because you really need to let the opponent break completely free, but he's right back in on another attack and just being super aggressive.
There's another takedown.
So as you can maybe see, the ref is still holding red, is still in control, so there's been no escape. So these are back points now.
It's 10-4 now. Well, you got to really be impressed with Duke, who's a 7th grader and is wrestling at this stage and has done it all season, and 44-0 coming into this match.
Really, really
as
impressive.
A 7th grader.
As a 7th grader, and we just passed the halfway mark in this match. All high school bouts are 3 2-minute periods for a total of a 6-minute match, and he's got 10 points on the board already.
Still saying he's in control, doesn't let him up.
There's a headlock attempt by Manfredi. Cuts free. Now a 10-5 match.
Well, and if you're Manfredi, you're just trying to figure out how to score some natural points here. He does. There is another Duke takedown.
Right to a cow catcher. That head and arm underhook underneath. Now he's looking for a fall. Super aggressive, attacking his opponent, going after points. Wow,
that was
hard.
Extremely split-second move by Duke there. Gets the 3 back points, and he's up big right now, 15-5. But wow, that was a move you see not from a 7th grader typically. That's very advanced level stuff.
He knew what he wanted. He was waiting. Manfredi's head was down. His arm came up. Punched it right to his back. So a stalemate right there in that position with 24 seconds left in the second period. We'll get a restart.
15-5, Duke in the lead. Again, if you're just joining us, Peter Duke, Carmel High School, Section 1, a 7th grader, Eastern States champ, looking to become the first 7th grader to win a Division I New York State Wrestling Championship. And well on his way against Joseph Manfredi out of Herricks, Section 8.
Looking for more points here as a cross wrist roll through tilt. Not quite in exposure. Good chain wrestling to make sure he keeps him down
and make sure he didn't get caught as well.
Yep. So with that ride out to end the second period, it's a 15-5 lead, and Duke will choose neutral for this third period.
Yep. Duke got the choice in the third since he deferred in the second, and this is obviously his strength here. He has just been taking another takedown, a 17-5 lead.
There was a shot from Manfredi, a down block, circle behind. Ref calls neutral, and then in on a double again is Duke for another takedown. We're looking at 19-6.
Yep. He's going to maybe let him up again here or go for the pin.
Might go for the pin.
Yep.
Another 2 points will be a technical fall, which is a 15-point differential between opponents. Ends the match.
We got a minute 20 left in this match, and I believe we're going to get a stalemate, so they're going to get a restart here. So Duke will be on top, and he is going to, looks like, let him up here.
Yep. Signaling optional start again. But circles out to a front headlock. So that'll be 1 green.
So 19-6 now.
Right back to an attack. That's 21-7. So one more time. If you let him go, cut him down. But he wants to fall. That's what it looks like right here.
Yep. He's going for that pin. Potentially dangerous there. So they're going to get a restart. So Duke will be back on top, 21-7. So really, you cut him loose and you take him down, and that's going to tech falling.
With 1 minute left, I think there's a pretty good chance. And so, somewhat newer to the rules of wrestling, instead of an optional start, you can tell the referee, I just want to start on our feet and give your opponent the escape. So that's what just happened there in that exchange.
And he's looking for the takedown here, which would end the match.
In a crackdown position. He's got both he's got both legs. Then there it is. There's the takedown. And a tech fall for 7th grader PJ Duke.
23-8. Peter Duke is a New York State champion for Division I, becoming the first 7th grader ever to take a Division I New York State Wrestling Championship. And there you see him in the center with his hand raised. He is a state champ. Congrats to Peter Duke. And call me crazy, but I don't think that's going to be his last.
Very surprised.